afternoon, everyone. It's a happy Sunday. It's still a little cloudy out there, but we're on daylight savings time now, so woohoo! We're in good shape right now. We've got a little bit of extra time in the evening to enjoy the nice Florida sun most of the time. It's a little bit cloudy now, but I was recently read an article in the Hernando Sun about Pine Island Park and that it was still closed, but they are making progress on getting it reopened. So I thought I would run out there and check it out, do a little bit of on the ground video footage was my goal. Once I actually got out there, though, it was a little too breezy probably to put my drone in the air. So and the risk I had there was because of the fence and the gate being closed. If I got a gust of wind and my drone crashed, I'm in trouble. I'm not going to scale that fence, to go get it. That would probably be a funny story on that. But at least I got some pretty good photos, and got to talk with a few people there as well about kind of what they have heard. So we can put all that together, hopefully make a quick and informative video here. So I guess let's get into it. I guess I'll start out with a little bit of background, because this channel is really it's for everyone, but I'm hoping to inform people that are not actually physically in Hernando County, and they may be checking in to see what's going on here, and for people that don't live here and are curious about things that are happening around the area, as well as they may want to relocate here, just looking for information. And that's my goal. I'm just trying to be the person on the ground to run around the county and hopefully provide a decent amount of content related to stuff that people actually are curious about. So a little bit of background on Pine Island Park is probably the best way to start. It's about a 3-acre park. It's located past Weeki Wachee Springs Park, which is famous for the mermaids. You go 7-8 miles down a 2-lane road. Gets a little bit narrow at the end, and there's a little community next to the park, a little isolated island community. If I had to guess, there may be 20 homes there, not a lot, and I guess I'll say bless their hearts, because they're right out in that weather every hurricane season. So you've got to be committed to be out there, I guess. But the trade-off on that, the upside is it's a great place to live as far as scenery and being relaxed, and a relaxing place. Stuff like that. If you want to be off the beaten trails, so to speak, that's a pretty good place to be. But yeah, it's about a 3-acre park. It's been hit several times by hurricanes. 2 years ago, it got hit by a dahlia, which damaged it enough to where they closed it for several months. They reopened it last year at the end of March 2024, and it looked really great. I went out there a few times riding my motorcycle, spent the afternoon. Just great place to be. Willie's Tropical Breeze Cafe, it was the local concession stand that had great hot dogs, and a tiki hut there that you could sit under, get out of the sun, and eat your food, look around. A children's playground area, shelter houses, a pretty nice beach, and just observation points. You could go out and look out into the water. It was kind of not like a full pier, but it's enough out there. You kind of you had a good vantage point, get a 360 view of everything, and trying to think what else they had. They had decent restrooms, good parking lot. The only thing I would say about the park as far as parking is just fairly cheap at $5. That's a lot cheaper than a lot of the beaches around the Gulf Coast of Florida. But but they just didn't have enough. So you really had to plan ahead to get there before the lot filled to capacity. If it did, they would have a sign filled to, well, they actually would have signs on the way in to let you know before you got there that it was, the parking was filled to capacity. You know, the LED signs on the side of the road. But I was lucky that the few times I went out there was enough parking to get out there and get in there and enjoy the day. So that's kind of the background on it. It's both a convenient place to go, and it was a nice place to go. So that's pretty much the background. Now, what happened this past fall was it got hit back to back with Milton and Helene, and it damaged it again severely. Willie's Tropical Breeze Cafe got destroyed to the point where it's no longer there, and the beach got eroded really bad. The little gate guardhouse is gone. I don't know if they took it out intentionally or it got damaged. Some guys that were there when I was checking it out said the entrance gate actually went off the tracks and it was damaged, but it looked really good when I was out there today. Looks like they'd repaired it all the way, and it works back to like its normal operation. The parking lot itself still looked good as well. So, but yeah, getting hit back to back, and now it's been closed for several months. And the latest news is it should be reopened either this month in March or maybe next month. And from what I could tell, I think they are making enough progress that's realistic. So I will also cover a little footage on my way driving out there to give everyone an idea of what it's actually like to drive down that road and get into that area. It's kind of a narrow road. It looks in person, it feels more narrow than it does on camera. And if you know anything about these narrow roads that have water on both sides in Florida, you know what you're looking for. You're looking for gators. Not this time of year too much. It's still a little bit cool for them to be out all the way out in the grass. But during the summer, they'll get out. And cold-blooded animals, they'll get out and sun themselves right out in the grass. And you know they're not aggressive, but it's still, you don't want to be walking next to a bunch of alligators, right? Or driving too slow, especially if you're on a motorcycle. We've had that happen a few times where we're in traffic crawling along. We've got gators a few feet away, though. I can just say, welcome to Florida, right? But anyway, all right. In this next episode, we'll kind of get on out there and we'll see what's going on.